Chris Arnett for Card Player TV, and I'm coming to you from the $10,000 buy-in Legends of Poker event here at the Bicycle Casino in Los Angeles. Of the 279 players that started, there are around 200 players left at the end of the day. At the beginning of the day, two of the November 9 were seated at the same table. We caught up with Joseph Cada on the second break. All right, Joe, how's your tournament going so far?
It's going all right. It's still early in the tournament. I have about the starting stack. Blinds are still small. I mean, last level, I think I won like one pot, but I mean, it's still early in the tournament.
Now, you had a big surprise when you sat down, is that right?
Yeah, Steve was right to my left there.
Are you paying a little extra attention to his play to try and prepare yourself for the final table?
Oh yeah, definitely paying a lot more attention to his play, especially affects a lot more in the final table. So it's good to actually get some more experience with him.
Joseph Cada was eliminated, but Steven Begleiter ended the night as chip leader. We caught up with him earlier, and here's what he had to say. How's your tournament going?
Well, I'm doing pretty well so far. It's my first WPT event. We just finished the 4th level, and I have a little over 100,000 in chips after starting with 30 like everybody else. And so I'm in pretty good shape. I'm feeling very comfortable.
Wow, did you have a couple big hands, or what happened there?
I had one big hand. I had ace-queen, flop came queen high with 2 hearts, and one of the guys at the table had king-queen of hearts. Couldn't get away from it, didn't hit his flush, and I won a lot of chips on that pot.
Did it go in on the flop?
It went on the flop and the turn and the river. It went in all 3 streets. He probably should have pushed on the flop, but I would have called anyway.
Now, we saw that you were at the same table with Joe Cada. How was that, playing with him?
Yeah, that was quite a coincidence. Joe Cada was sitting there on my right. It was fun. You know, we have a shared experience, and I'm always going to be linked with him. And he's he's 21, I'm 47, but he's a real fine young man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Were you paying extra attention to use it against him in the November 9?
I think neither of us gave anything away that we're going to be for November.
Among those ending the night at the top of the chip counts are Alexander Gomez, Adam Geyer, and Marco Johnson, who we caught up with at the end of play. All right, Marco, how'd you end the day?
Ended the day with, I think, 81,000 chips, and had a really good day today.
What was so good? Was it the table? Did you pick up some hands? What went well?
I think that I played all my hands really well. I won a few really big pots with like second pair or third pair, and I won a lot of big pots without really having it and not showing down. So it was just a really good tournament day. Some days it happens early, and so everything went good.
Second pair, third player, were you bluff catching or what?
Yeah, I mean, they were really interesting hands, but like in a 30K pot, I had second pair, and it ended up being the best hand when it went to the river. And in a 20K pot, it was the same kind of thing. So it was just one of those days where things were really working out, and everything that I was planning in my head was going to the table.
Did you have to make tough calls? Or people trying to bluff you?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I don't know. It was just one of those good days. I had the hands when I needed to, and when I didn't get called, it was a good spot. So just a good day.
All right, we've got some good momentum going into tomorrow. You playing at the same table, or are you guys redrawing tomorrow?
I'm not sure. I think we redraw, but I'm not familiar with how it works here.
First place is getting just over $1 million. Be sure to stay tuned in to cardplayer.com. I'm Chris Arnett for Card Player TV.